Sorry I had to sauna mog on you.
What's up, y'all?
What's good, guys? I'm here with Warner Fields of Profit. For my audience that doesn't know him, he sells, I'm going to say 75,000 a week. You emailed me about a year or two ago that you were doing that. And I know you've been crushing it, doing a couple million a year in online arbitrage. You've automated your business, mainly virtual assistants. You've spoken at Miami Sellers Conference the last few years. You attended the very first year. And
have to.
It's been uphill from there, man. People that stay in the game, people that network, people that stick with it are always successful. So he's been.
It's actually the only thing that made me successful is going to Miami Sellers Conference 4 or 5 years ago. That's it. On the real though, if you guys are like a serious Amazon seller, or even just like kind of getting into the world, it's the best way to make connections and stuff. So Avery and I are gonna be chopping it up for 30 minutes or so here. If you guys want to come to Miami Sellers Conference, on my channel, I have a link down below. If you use Roadmap, you get a discount too. And I'd love to see a bunch of you guys there. But
if you guys use Roadmap and get the platinum package, which is everything, the yacht, the after parties, you get $100 off. So be sure to use that.
Bang. No, I'm excited for it. I'll actually have to travel into Miami for Sellers Conference this year since I'm not. That was nice last year. It was like right across the street from the conference, but no longer.
Yeah. So talk a little bit about your experience over the years. You've been on the yacht every year.
All but one, I think. Yeah.
Okay. Heck yeah.
There was one year I was just about to collapse. Like I remember, it's just like a lot of combos and stuff. Had to go collapse for a little bit, but we were going hard.
So we used to try to get everyone to stay in the conference room, but then this venue's pretty sick that we've been at for the last 3 years. So all the speakers are gonna be talking in the main room, and then outside where the sponsors are, people will shoot content. I think you were like kind of the one that started that. You and maybe Miles.
I ruined your conference, is what you're saying?
Well, the first thing I was kind of pissed. I'm like, what is this guy doing? Not you, but I'm like, everybody come inside. And then as the conference went on, like that was like everyone's favorite part was out in the hallway talking. And when I attend conferences, I usually am the guy in the hallway. I rarely go and like sit down and watch someone talk. So I get it 100%. And
I feel like for anyone going to a conference, like the perfect balance is like go see the speakers you want to see talk and like kind of are in especially things that you're not like super well versed on, go learn new stuff, and then go have those conversations with like the random guy you've never seen before who's just casually doing like 10 mil a year and just wants to drop gems and hang out.
It's kind of cool because like I'm sure you guys look at Warner as like a celebrity because you've seen him on YouTube, and just seeing him in person is going to be really cool. But also for me, like Reezy Resells was like an action figure when I saw him for the first time in person. I'm like, wait, is this fucking like real right now?
Is that a short joke?
Yeah. And Caleb too. Caleb was a lot taller than I thought, but just seeing them, like literally just watching them talk to each other at a conference was like, it made me realize like they're just human beings. Like we can do what they do, and it kind of breaks that limiting belief. And that's why I like bringing everyone in the room, and you'll meet people that are doing like 9 figures in sales that you never even knew existed. And you'll talk to how they do it. And it's just like seeing it in person makes it real, and it breaks those beliefs. And some people don't need that. Some people can do that from home, and those are freaks of nature. But I see people make leaps and bounds every year, coming in person and meeting everyone.
For sure. What's up, Dance? Let's see, I have graduated. Yes, thank you, Dan. I've out for 4 years, although I'll take the flashback.
Like Carter Maxwell, his name is the high school hustler.
Yeah. So you're asking about like Ungates and stuff. So I mean, I don't think anyone's been able to sell this for a few years. Although I was seeing like 2 nights ago or something, like everyone was able to try to list everything, which was interesting. I don't know if you caught that, but I never sold Pokemon or whatever, so I like listed something Pokemon and it worked, and now I can still sell it. So I'm gonna let it sit. It might have been a glitch, but maybe it stuck.
Yeah, I saw someone Amazon Kingpin posted like if you requested like 3 times in a row, it ungated you for like a day or two.
We're not far from magical spells on the mirror for ungating at this point.
Yeah. I mean, it feels like a shot in the dark every time you do it. It's like, why can you submit the same thing 10 times and get it on the 11th try?
Yeah, whatever. Let's see. What's up, Leon? What's up, Maya? Good to see you guys. So let us know if you guys have any questions about selling on Amazon in general, or especially if you have questions about like Miami Sellers Conference, kind of in-person events, all that kind of stuff. Yeah. What new speakers do you have this year?
We got Varo again. I think he spoke last year. Dude, I don't know if he had coffee or what, but he was talking so fast. That kid does like 100,000 net profit via TikTok. A TikTok affiliate. He sells on TikTok himself. He manages TikTok brands. Super excited for him. Of course, we got you, Flips for Miles. Trying to get Watch Me Amazon again. Amazon Lit's coming through. We got Jazz Hustles coming through. Can pull up the website right now.
I need to give you a picture that's not 6 years old or whatever.
Emily was giving me shit about Stefan Does Business.
With the aviators on?
Yeah. She was like, we have to change this picture. Like, big deal for her. She was like, when I visit websites, I want them to be professional. Blah, blah. And I'm like, okay.
That's Steven's vibe though. You talk to Steven, you'd never expect that he's doing like 1.5 mil a month or whatever he did in December. Like
before I get in the
that's
game,
the beauty of
like,
Amazon.
Steven's exactly the person I would expect. Like I meet people and I'm like, okay, you're like, if they're like a little bit like, I don't know, like he's just got this vibe about him. And when I meet people, like even the new kid that Miles is doing the challenge, the documenting.
Yeah, that's been cool.
I just kind of feel like he's a flipper. Like I just get the vibe that, oh, this dude's gonna be good at OA for some reason. But Steven did 1.7 million in 1 month during Q4, and back in 2022, he was an attendee as a beginner, and I think he was underage and couldn't make it to the after party or like that, and gave me shit. And we got a big argument.
There allegedly might have been some sneaking around. Allegedly,
yeah. And we actually met up in Seattle at Amazon's conference and hung out. He actually let me stay at the Airbnb, and after that, I was like, dude, just come speak. Like 1.7 million via online arbitrage is unheard of. We've got Surtac. He manages brands, 3 million in brands. That's really big in 2026 is, either going brand direct, ordering directly from the brand, or managing their stores for them. We got Tracy. She's a 7-figure seller. I don't want to put a age on her, but anytime I see a woman who's like a little bit older crushing on Amazon, she probably wouldn't like me to say that, but I'm impressed by that. We got Jonah Hodges, 8-figure. He just does like 30K a day in sales.
Emily's in chat.
All right, sweet. Let me
get on here, Emily.
Give me the link.
Let's see. She Fires is asking if there's breakout sessions. Are you doing the small groups again? Those are always awesome.
Yeah, same deal.
Yeah. She Fires. I'm drawing a blank on your real name, but we'll usually like split up into like different rooms depending on if you're into like wholesale or OA or RA, that kind of thing. Last year it was Miles and I and Garrett and Steven in a room with like 30 or 40 of you guys just kind of chopping it up. It's super fun. Those are always fun to put IRL faces to the names and that kind of thing.
Yeah, and like I don't know if you've had that experience. Like, have you experienced like meeting someone maybe at Miami Sellers Conference, maybe at another conference where you're just like, holy shit, like you're a real fucking person, and it like shifted your mindset a little bit?
Yeah, no, that's like whenever you like, you can kind of get a little bit of that with like online money, like getting in the right spaces, like seeing people like. It's like, oh, I'm not the crazy one. But when you get around, you're in a room full of like 150 people that are the crazy one and their family or whatever. Like there's something cool about that for sure.
Yeah. I don't know. It's something about like seeing like a 21-year-old or 19-year-old kid doing like 300K a month on Amazon. Like for me, like maybe I'm competitive, but that just shifts me being like, okay, like I need to be doing more,
For sure. Let's see, Leon was asking,
I'm OA. Start with OA. Heck
Sweet.
Yeah.
Nice. Yeah. Leon is asking if you do OA wholesale. What do you're primarily still slinging some books as far as your actual Amazon store, right?
No, I'm done with books. So I sold my book business, just got the software, but
nice.
I do wholesale, a lot of wholesale, and starting private label. Private label is going pretty good. So did the classic progression, but
for sure.
I mean, there's so much. Like the thing about selling brand name products, and this is why I love Miami Sellers Conference. You get people that make their own brands. You get people that are selling their brands on TikTok. You get people like Warner and myself who are flipping name brand products, and there's so much
Anything under the sun.
Exactly. Yeah, it's all the same thing. Like when I was selling books, it's not much different than selling wholesale. It's not much different. Even private labels, kind of the same thing. Like you're just taking a product. You're probably not making it's not brand new. You're taking a product, you're putting a brand on it. You're building the brand on Amazon. You're selling it. Like at the end of the day, you're just buying inventory, shipping it to Amazon, and getting it to sell. And I don't care if that's via fast moving listings. Like it's easiest the way that we're doing it right now because you find some brands that are crushing it. You don't have to build a brand from scratch, and you can buy. Like once you find a good product, it's just running it up, and so that there's a ton of opportunity there. But Miami Sellers Conference is going to show you everything. Like you're going to get people on all levels. So, and people always think like, oh, books are like the starting point or whatever, and then you'll meet someone doing 9 figures in books, and you're like, okay.
Yeah. One of the guys last year is doing like 40 or 50 mil a year books, right?
Yeah. Yep. Yeah. He's crazy. Sure as odd.
I don't understand that whatsoever. Like, I feel like with that skill set, surely you can make more money wholesaling at that point. But like, I mean, once you're that far into a niche, you're like, you're number one. You might as well stay. Like,
figure it out, and then like nobody else can do it like him, or the learning curve is going to be so tough. So you're kind of like married to what you're good at, unless you want to start over from scratch. But Bill's going to be there. Bill's a 9-figure bookseller. He's the biggest seller on eBay, so he'll be in the room.
That's cool.
Yeah,
that's cool street cred to be the biggest seller on eBay.
Yeah, he always flexes that.
Yeah, let's see. Jay, you said
that's a loaded question. It can be anywhere from 20% plus, or you can have super slim margins. It just depends on what you're buying. What'd you say?
Yeah, I was just seeing. Jay said that he said started with Romer doing books and media, then started watching me doing thrift stores, Goodwills, Ross, TJ Maxx. You're just going anywhere they sell stuff at this point. I like it, Jay. That's good vibes.
Yeah, Emily said 15 she'll be on.
Sounds good. Junkman said he wants to come live in your sauna back there. That is good vibes though. I'm still working on the backyard setup at my new spot.
The reason why I bought this from China is because I'm doing private label now. So I'm like, I might as well just buy my sauna. That was a big mistake. Just buy it on Wayfair if you guys are gonna do it. Because first of all, it took 2 months to get here. Then the sauna itself was cheap, $2,600, but then the platform to build it, wiring it, all that's the expensive part.
Yeah, I can imagine. So that thing came over like on a shipping container or something. That's kind of awesome.
Like this guy just dropped it off. He's like, I have to leave the box here. I'm like, all right. And I burned the wooden box in this little barrel here. My neighbors hate me.
That's funny. You said you have a friend that builds them with custom woodwork. That's cool. That's a whole different world for sure.
Find a way to sell them. I could sell this thing for probably $8,000 now that it's built, but we'll pop that up there.
Sweet. Yeah. Somebody was asking like where and when is the conference. I'll just put the link in chat for you guys if you want to look into the info.
It's going down. Be sure to get the after parties at least. I recommend the yacht, but it's going to be like our goal is just to make it a full weekend of networking for you guys, connect you with people, and it's impossible for it not to happen. We're gonna have all day networking at the event, at the venue, and then there's gonna be after party. Vibes change up a little bit there, and then the yacht. Like nobody is ever upset on the yacht. Everyone always has a smile. Like that's like the one.
And sometimes people are getting engaged.
Exactly. Yeah, we had a proposal one year, and I almost did that last year. My dumbass. I almost proposed to now my wife, but I did a much more meaningful proposal than that. But she wasn't in that week. And it wouldn't have been the smartest for me.
Not a combo work proposal trip.
Like, look at my event on my yacht. Marry me.
Yeah. See, Dennis said you can't go. You're 16. I mean, you can still come, man. Like we've had lots of younger guys come through.
We've actually had to like change the event over the years to accommodate for the younger crowds. You can actually do everything. Where you're not gonna be able to not get in anywhere if you're underage. So, I mean, back in the day, I feel like it's getting a little bit older crowd now. It's still a lot of young kids, but I feel like at one point it was just like so many under 20-year-olds there.
Maybe like two or 3 years ago, it was a lot of younger people for sure.
But now all those kids have gotten a little bit older.
Yeah, I think just in general, like Amazon's more of a real business than it was like three years ago. You could find like all you had to do is sell like some Nike shoes or whatever, and that's where a lot of those like shoe kids were coming from and that kind of thing. Mm-hmm. A lot of those same opportunities still there. You just gotta actually be able to adapt to new brands and that kind of thing.
How's your business going?
Good. Yeah, we did like 2 mil ish last year, higher profit, just focused on kind of letting the business do its thing. I don't feel the need to massively over leverage credit cards or anything like that anymore, and just kind of keep it consistent, predictable.
Yeah, you kind of got that mini Soros operation going on. Are you doing like any type of profit share with your team or anything like that?
Yeah. That's like the best way to like, at least for positions that directly tie to profit. It's harder with like admin help, that type of thing.
Mhm.
There's some I have some bonuses for admin that for things like if we get below certain lost inventory thresholds and that kind of things, then I'll give you a bonus because you've saved me 20 grand of lost inventory at that point. I can toss you a little bit of that as a bonus, that kind of thing. As far as sourcing goes, it's really easy though. You just let them like claim a product for, we do 5 months. If they get to own that product for 5 months, and as many times as we restock it during that, they get a cut of the profit.
Nice.
So it encourages people to find things that actually stay profitable and not just like, because I know like the default to be like, you get $2 bonus per lead, and then they'll just go and find a bunch of things that sell 15 times a month and try to rack up a big bonus that way.
So like how high are you going with the profit share?
It caps at 6 if they like crush it.
Okay. Yeah, Soros is doing he's doing multiple 6 figures in profit, but he's paying 30% profit share.
That's crazy.
I don't know if you remember his talk a few years ago, but he was like showing like all of his VAs and stuff, like the cars they bought, the houses they bought, and like I thought it was so douchey, but he's like for real doing it. Like
that's cool.
Like that's like life-changing money that he's
yeah. No, I've signed a couple letters for like banks and stuff, being like, I get, so can you sign off on this like mortgage for my house and like that kind of thing, or like new car, like whatever.
Oh, they do mortgages over there?
Sort of. I've signed off on 2 things, whereas like I want to build this house, but I need like my employer to prove that I can afford it for this long, that kind of thing.
That's cool.
I don't think it was actually technically a mortgage, but
why do you think there's less younger kids now? I'd say the YouTubers are getting older. Maybe, I don't know. Maybe there's like a shoe flipping.
I think it's from like the shoe space, because like Adidas, Nike, that kind of thing, you just can't sell if you're a new seller now, and that tends to be like where a lot of the very young guys and gals are coming from, was like the shoe world. But yeah, it is interesting. It's more like the average seller age, like of at least our community, is like closer to like late 20s, early 30s. I feel like now. And then awesome like older guys and gals too. Josh, you said it's right here in Miami. Yeah, for sure. Miami Sellers Conference. That would be a curveball if it was in like Vegas or something.
Pick it up. Let's move it to New York.
You can trade venues with like another conference and trade names too. Something make it extra confusing.
Yeah, we kind of got stuck on that one. We got to do it in Miami, but Miami is special. And the reason why we did it was during COVID. People couldn't go anywhere else. We thought the whole world was going to stay like that forever. But there is something special about Miami. If you do break up into little groups, like you can go different places. Every year, Thousand Asins hits up the strip club. Make sure to link up with him at some point. But there's nothing like Miami. Like in terms of like networking and just the vibe. Like vibe is really important, and it's a lot different than being in the middle of nowhere.
For sure. What's up? Fire said insightful advice. Yeah, appreciate you. Yeah, let me know if you guys have any other questions on like team building and stuff. Love talking about that.
For beginners doing OA, like women's shoes.
I mean, there's a lot you can get into on that, but if you're worried about like return rates and stuff, we actually just this month, after like auditing, which you should do every month, just audit what products made you the most money, what products lost you the most money, and realize just like return fees and stuff sneaking up. We changed everything to need more profit for shoes and clothes specifically.
Yeah.
So just always do a quick like review process.
Yeah, I did
realizing
for like a year, and I remember clothing sucked with returns.
Yeah, it's like the right type of clothing too. You gotta kind of learn like what to stick to and what not. Like a lesson I learned a couple months ago. Somehow I'd never end up selling like men's dress shirts, and we found like a good price on them. We ended up paying like a fourth of the sale price, and we still lost money on the most of them because they got returned that much. So like men's dress shirts, like Skechers branded stuff, a lot of like women's clothes are just like I don't even touch. Some of it's very worth. Like underwear, people know what size underwear they are. Like underwear can move.
Yeah.
For sure. What's up? Oh, it's all 100 ROI. What's up, man? The March Madness savant last year took home the the bracket challenge. Let's see. Molecular said you're talking a buddy into quitting his job and moving to New York to open a business and sell on Amazon. I mean, I wouldn't. There's no reason for him to quit and start like a new business. Like you can do both. Like honestly, I'm not your guy if you want me to encourage your friends to quit their job and stuff. Like double up on income. It's too easy to do both for a while.
Just tell him to quit.
Now Avery is the type of guy to tell you to burn your boats.
I mean, you find out fast. You'll find out real fast. Do you offer one-on-one coaching for beginners?
Not really, man. You can reach out if you're a roadmap student. You can shoot me a DM and that kind of thing. But
yeah,
I do some calls, but like higher level usually. But you can check out all the resources down below if you want some paid help.
Heck yeah.
It is. What Dennis said, is it interesting to see like I'm interested to see like what the demo and stuff is at MSC this year. Like who's kind of who's still around after a while and that kind of thing. Yeah. It's fun to see like the new people who came out of nowhere and they're like already sold more than you on the platform and that kind of thing too.
Yeah, it'll be a mix for sure. But
for sure. Yeah. It's good to like learn new business opportunities and stuff too. I think last year a lot of people left and started like a little influencer program side hustle too with like just like that being talked about a lot.
Yeah. Kate will be there again this year. He's gonna be talking a lot about Amazon influencer. But TikTok's big, man.
Nice. Have you gotten into influencer program at all?
No, I made a few videos, but it's not my thing. Like,
yeah. It's just too hard to scale in my opinion. Like I think the most I've seen anyone making is like 10 to 12 grand a month too, and that's like with a ton of videos.
TikTok's way more. There's way more potential there. Yeah, it was like the virality of it, and my wife made like 4,500 on TikTok just payout, which is pretty crazy because she just made a few videos and they over time they did better and better.
So we need the TikTok affiliate to Amazon inventory pipeline and scale into infinity.
That's what the private label guys are doing. They're all launching on both, like because TikTok's popping off. Thanks for the discussion. Hopefully I can attend Miami Sellers Conference in the future. I'd love to see you.
For sure. Would be great to meet you in person. Let's see. Hassan, you said remember me from Hong Kong. Did I meet you in Hong Kong? Are you talking about Avery? Have you been to Hong Kong?
I've not, no.
Okay, so probably are you like a friend? Are you like one of my like European friends from Hong Kong like a few years ago, Hassan? Like 15 minutes ago.
Is this on Facebook?
I just saw that. It was on YouTube.
Oh, okay, I see.
If you're still here, that would be kind of wild. I spent a little while in Hong Kong, but I wasn't even really selling on Amazon. Like in Hong Kong in like 2019, I remember trying to like dive in and like manual source stuff from like Walgreens and like all kinds of stuff like that. And it just like did not make any sense. Came back to it when I got back to the US.
With 1K, what do you suggest to scale to get my first 10K? Hit up Marshalls, hit up the thrift store, scan used books, anything high ROI, retail arbitrage, physical products that you buy are going to be your best friend because you can pack them, ship them the same day, get them out. Make sure you're buying good stuff. Lots of YouTube videos on thrifting and hitting up Marshalls and stuff.
Yeah, just because you want like I figure a lot of you guys watching probably are trying to stretch a limited budget, right? So you need to figure out how to spend not like an insane amount of time, but like the right amount of time to maximize that ROI, right? So it's not going to be online arbitrage or wholesale because that's more of like a money efficiency play.
Yep.
Or a time efficiency play. Money efficiency plays are like those going out and getting bored on the retail store and that kind of thing.
We got Emily.
What up, Emily?
What's up,
guys? How's it going? Guys, time zones are hard. Is that the vibe today?
This is not my fault. We're blaming this on Avery.
Okay, blame it on me. Why?
You said 6 p.m. Central.
Did I? My bad. He was confused too. To be fair, we both were confused. We both really.
So did you think it was 6 p.m. Eastern? Is that what we thought?
He probably told me Eastern, and then in my head I thought it was Central, and then I remembered it was Eastern.
Time zones. And this weekend, the time is changing again.
Yes, more sunlight. I'm a huge fan. I'm very excited.
I'm a huge fan, but it just makes all the confusion happen. What did I miss?
We're just chopping it up, talking about sellers conference and stuff.
Yeah.
For those of you guys that don't watch Emily's content, you guys need to go follow her on YouTube and all that kind of stuff as well. By the way,
Yeah.
Hey,
great
guys.
Walmart/Amazon seller creator and hoster of the greatest Amazon/Walmart events in the state of Nebraska. We'll give her that, right, Avery? That one's
Okay. That's pretty
No.
good. I did throw kind of an epic event, so I'll take that.
Yeah.
How are you, Warner?
Good to see you. How's business going for you?
Good. I was at the store with my kids when I received a text that I'm late. I was like, everybody in the car.
For sure. Yeah. So in the comments, let us know if you guys have any questions about selling on Walmart. Emily is one of the more experienced actual Walmart sellers I know as well. Good.
Yeah, Walmart
good kind
to
of new
Walmart.
frontier.
Walmart to Walmart. Warner, where are you going to be this year? Is Miami your main event?
As far as like attending so far, yeah. I don't know if I'll be able to come to yours because I'm getting married like right around then, but
I was gonna say I thought it was soon.
yeah, weddings in July up in Wisconsin, so
Wow.
that might be tough to make it to Nebraska around then this year.
You
too,
could do a honeymoon there. So
honeymoon to the Walmart seller meetup. I like it. That's how you
Why
know.
not?
That's how you know you're dedicated. See if I
I
can
think
sell that
she'd
to
be
her.
like, no, you go. No
How's
thanks.
this? Have you thought about the honeymoon? Are you gonna try to max out Hyatt points, or what's your plan?
I don't know. We're going to Europe. I'll figure out the points and stuff later.
Are you a big points guy, or do you just?
I need to be. I have like a ton of points. The theory so far has been to just run up a ton of points while the OA era is happening, and then travel for free forever after that, and worry about it later.
You're not really travel. You don't really use them much now.
Not too much. Let's see. Oh, Ashley's in chat. She said she'll need convincing for Nebraska honeymoon to land.
Okay, Ashley. I think
So
you
she's
and I
open
could
to
be
it. She's open to the
besties.
Nebraska honeymoon.
We could throw you an amazing party here, a post-wedding party. I mean, it could be epic.
What's
Let's see,
Emily's channel?
Emily's channel?
Your channel?
Crazy Flippin' Mom.
We should be
Crazy Flippin' Mom.
streaming yours too.
Yeah. Next time when I have more time to get it together.
So, Emily, what type of stuff are you looking for these days? Because I know, like, when we had the meetup, like everything changed right around then. Like,
Yep.
Like, what categories are like,
So-
kind of what you're looking into?
Great question. A lot of stuff got regated on Walmart.
Yeah.
So that was a huge hurdle. Actually, at the Walmart event in San Diego, they shut down baby, which baby clothes was a huge category for me. But they've since done like beauty, and you can get it back, but you're going to need invoices. I actually have a service called Seller Access, and I help wholesale and brand direct ungate. I cannot ungate retail arbitrage though. That's a difficult one. I'm not saying you can't do it, but what they want to see is a wholesale. They want to see a warehouse. I mean, so it just makes it difficult with receipts, what they're looking for. But what I'm selling right now, I still do a lot of clearance, all Walmart to Walmart. So I have there's great sales going on right now at Walmart. And I'm trying to think of what I have around here. I've been sick since like the beginning of January. And so that is also like I do OA, but I'm not as in store as I want to be. But let's see, what I do a lot of candy. I did a lot of seasonal candy. So Christmas candy was a big one. And then Valentine's was a big one, gearing up for Easter. So a lot of the same stuff people do on Amazon. Just if you want to do beauty. I mean, beauty is already a hard one to start with on either platform. But I do a lot of clothes, a lot of shoes on Walmart, which I never did on Amazon. So it's kind of a funny little, that's what I do now. But,
Yeah, when I do retail arbitrage, I tend to do like beauty tends to be the best. So that's funny. I'll have to switch it up a little bit.
Right. And I mean, if you got into the beauty category, then you could do anything. And I think getting ungated is a great play for Walmart because so many people can't get ungated. So if you just, go wholesale a couple times, and then use that to get ungated, you should be good to go. But it does take a little bit of time.
Interesting. Have they changed? Because I've ungated all my stuff with online invoices. I haven't submitted one in a while, like Lego.com type of thing. Is that not working anymore?
You know, I haven't used any receipts in so long.
Cool.
So you got ungated in like beauty and kids and all that on Walmart?
Yeah. When like I just ripped a bunch of ungating applications because I knew I'd want to look into it in the future. So I've got like a lot of the clothing brands and that kind of stuff and beauty and that kind of thing.
Yeah, so they still do the category like they do on Amazon, but then the brand as well. And the receipts might work for the brands. So
Cool.
I'm not saying fully no, they won't work, but even on Amazon, it's like you do it 4 times and then the 4th time it actually does work. But for sure, if you're wholesale and you're going that direction, you can get ungated. But it's just going to take some time. But I love Walmart to Walmart. If you have Walmarts around you, it's a great move to just like level up and invest a little bit of time before you go harder. Maybe I'm new to selling.
For sure.
What are your topics going to be in Miami?
The inside baseball that's usually a 3 days before decision, and then we come out and do a great job.
Okay, so too soon.
Not really 3 days before. What it really is 2 weeks before. I'll text Miles and he'll be like, "We'll figure it out the day before," and then we figure it out the day before, and it's fine.
That's good because then you can kind of like fill in the gaps.
Yeah. Y'all are gonna stress Emily out because every year the speakers don't send their slides till like the night before or the morning of. So
if you want to get a room full of people who have become successful on their own schedules, you got to just let us operate on our schedules. That's fine.
Like the Books and Beyond people that Joji and Victor that run that event, and I'm part of it too, but they're like so stressed. Like they made it work kind of, but like still like there's just some people you can't get the slides until the day of.
Oh, no. We'll do our best.
Well, it's not me doing it, so I don't care.
Well, hey, this year AI can make the slides anyway. We can just tell the AI what to put on the slides, and we're good. Like,
yeah, I'm like, you're going to be the one standing in front of hundreds of people. So if you just want to go do whatever, that's on you.
Yeah, I mean, I don't have to deal with the slides and stuff. Otherwise, I'd be losing my mind about it. So whatever. Did you talk about having somebody who does brand direct launching their own products from Amazon to TikTok? Did you talk about that?
A little bit, yeah.
We just brought a speaker on yesterday and I'm so excited. They source China every year as a big group. And there's a big show over there, and it's crazy. I love what they're doing, but they talk about launching your own product on Amazon and then how to move it over to TikTok. They will be there this year. I think it's such a unique topic, especially for this group. I think some people will be interested, like maybe moving out of wholesale and just doing something completely different, or you have an idea for a product. So we will have network for you to get started with that too. She's not on the website yet. I haven't got her headshot, but she'll be there.
Sweet. So yeah, I guess we're at Emily. We were going through all the speakers. Emily, do you want to kind of talk about your credentials? Maybe what you want. Do you know what you want to talk about?
Oh God, no. Just Google me, guys. My credentials I sell on Amazon and Walmart, and I'm going to host a women's event there. You remember that the coffee one?
Yep.
But I don't know. Am I actually speaking? Do you need me to speak? It feels like you have a lot of speakers.
No, we're going to have you speak.
We need a Walmart speaker. We gotta have some Walmart sauce shared.
You do. Tracy is probably going to come in strong with Walmart to do too, but I can do Walmart to Walmart, talking about like Keepa charts, data.
Yeah, I didn't even realize Walmart had all that data until you were showing me that.
Yeah. Most people don't. And I spoke at my event on that and at Sellers United, and nobody knew about it. So that's kind of an interesting play. And then who is the new girl? Jazz. Sorry, the name just escaped me. She talks a lot. I think she's moving into Walmart. I feel like every time I see her talk, she's like interested in Walmart, but I think at this event, she's talking more content creation. Did you talk about her yet?
Tracy?
No, Jazz.
Jazz, no, we haven't.
Okay. I'm interested how many people would like to hear about content creation going viral.
People, because like you have enough of the speakers who are micro influencers, and then a lot of like other micro influencers who aren't speaking. So I think that talk's going to be great.
Yeah. something she's really passionate about, and I think that's gonna be what she focuses on, which is great because even if you're doing like TikTok or live selling anywhere, you also need to know, like how to present yourself and things you should do, things you shouldn't do.
Yeah.
So I think that'll be helpful.
100%. We also got Cade Peterson. He's always one of the best speakers. He's got so much energy. And he did this dance challenge where he was in his car just jamming out. And I think it was like, I'm going to jam out until I meet. Do you remember who it was?
It was
Warner?
T-Pain, right?
T-Pain, yeah.
Yeah.
And ended up meeting him. So, and he gained like hundreds of thousands of followers. Just a great entrepreneur. Him and his brother are both great. Trevin is a private label seller, but Cade's going to be there this year. Trevin's having another baby, so he'll be missing this year.
Very
but
cool.
Cade's great. He's also going to be talking about the Amazon Influencer Program. Him and his brother both scaled to like $10,000 plus on the Amazon Influencer Program, and they have a software called Viral View, so they'll be there. Then we got Levy, who wrestled me on the beach last year. If anybody else wants to wrestle me on the beach, I will accept that challenge. I'm currently undefeated, and he's a 7-figure.
You mean the like lifelong wrestler in a room full of mostly nerds who like selling stuff online?
Listen. This is he's a purple belt, and he thought he could beat me, right? There's some Ukrainian too last year. Taylor Jones, I beat him. I'm trying to think of who else. Jonah would be a good match, actually. Ex-NFL player. He might have a chance, probably not. But
and then if they beat
NFL
you, they
player
need
might have a chance.
they need tickets next year for free or something.
Oh, I like that. I like that.
A lifetime.
Lifetime ticket. If you can beat Avery in beach wrestling.
Hasn't happened yet. Yeah, I need to update my Instagram bio to undefeated. But Levy does Whatnot, and
he's going crazy on Whatnot.
I don't know what his numbers are. Do you know like what his annual? He's done hundreds of thousands in a month via Whatnot. So,
yeah,
great kid. Met him up at AMZ United a couple years ago, so he'll be there again. I don't think we're gonna be beach wrestling this year unless he wants a rematch, but.
Whatnot's another one of those things that's like really interesting to learn about if you're already a reseller, because you already have access to like even just your returns. If you did a return stream every so often, there's some opportunity there, and just like
and I think if you're gonna go hard on something, like if you really like, if you like being on camera, I think Whatnot's a great opportunity.
Yeah,
it's for like the type of
person
enjoys doing that, but the scale, like just I saw him build this shit from scratch. He was an Amazon seller for years, and he just pulled this out of his ass.
Yeah, that's just one of those things that like different skill sets are. Amazon might not be the best play for you, right? And a lot of people who are like Amazon creators or whatever aren't going to say that, but like if you like getting on camera and you're a character, like there's some characters in the Amazon space, like get on camera, you can make more money on Whatnot and that kind of thing.
Yeah.
100%. Then we got Taylor Thomas, founder of Arbitrage Card. So if you guys are buying gift cards, do you advocate that? Are you big into buying gift cards, Warner?
Oh yeah, you have to.
Yeah. So get discounted gift cards, add
10%. They're on Card Bear, so hopefully a lot of you guys are already buying from them, because usually just check Card Bear as the move.
Yeah, just he's also a great entrepreneur. Like he's just proven that, I feel like that's a hard business to get into, like flipping gift cards, but he's done it. He's reputable. People trust him. So he's a sponsor and a speaker. So he'll be there. He's helped me a lot with the credit card stuff too. Like I've opened up a lot of credit cards, and my honeymoon is going to be completely paid for with Hyatt hotels, and he's helped me with that. Like the Hyatt, if you get the Hyatt credit card and you spend, for every 100,000 you spend, you get 100,000 points, right? And then you get 200,000 points on the Hyatt, versus if you use Chase or any other card, you only get 1 point per spend. So you can get 2x spend on the Hyatt credit card. And so that's really like, if you're doing wholesale and you pay for an invoice, they charge a 3% fee. But since you're getting 4x points, you're getting 2x points, and then Hyatt is like 2 CPP. So you're actually getting,
it's like you're gaining a percent. Yeah.
So you're actually making money by paying with credit cards. So
interesting.
Wow.
And he helped me with that, and he's helped me with a lot of credit cards. So like, I think one of his talks or topics last year or the year before was like how to get $100,000 in 0% interest credit cards. So he's a great resource to have. Definitely go check him out at his booth. So
love that. Is this Ashley, your fiance, Warner?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay. Do not even tempt me with a good time. The last Amazon event I was at. It was actually Alibaba. We all went bull riding.
Really? She's saying that because her like hidden talent is being freakishly good at the mechanical bull.
Really?
Yeah.
I
She
feel
almost won us she was 2 seconds away from winning us like 4 days at an all-inclusive or something
Oh
one time.
my
Like the
God.
things where it's like no one could ever do this. Let's set the time.
Oh
You have to
my
stay
God.
on to this long.
There's a
Okay,
few-
we're gonna be best
few
friends
jokes
then,
there.
obviously.
a few jokes here, but I'm not gonna make them.
Yeah, those are off-stream jokes, Avery.
We'll have a mechanical bull riding contest.
Wow, that's crazy. Yeah,
Yeah.
I don't even know how long I lasted. I mean, it was like
Minute 58.
no,
They
no,
had
no.
it at like 2 minutes and you get like a couple extra days at the resort we were at.
Yeah, that's
And they started like panicking. it was pretty funny.
wow.
So
Okay.
Avery's gonna be given free tickets for life there if that's the
Yeah. Warner, do you do any live selling?
not like Whatnot or anything like that, no.
Oh, okay. Do you want to? It seems like you'd be good at that.
Maybe. I thought about a while back, just like messing around doing like Pokemon and whatnot, because I have a fair amount of like that type of stuff.
There's such a name, whatnot.
Yeah, they've been going crazy. Like they're sponsoring like Mr. Beast videos and like
Right.
they're trying to grow. It's interesting.
We gotta get them to sponsor us.
The other interesting one is selling stuff on Temu, which is like something I wasn't even aware you could do. I've been testing that a little bit.
Yeah.
Right. Okay. Timu is definitely on my radar. I did try out Whatnot. I did 2 or 3 shows. It's not something I have the time for, but I had a great time. It was fun.
Yeah.
It was a.
Yeah, I can see you being good at that.
I know Tanya Madrill Finds is also doing some Whatnot on their like warehouse.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
That's the thing. You need a great source of returns, and I just don't have enough to sustain that. So then I'm like,
Yeah.
needing a new contact.
You don't want to be wishing for returns, and then you also don't want to like start a whole new like supplier outreach thing for your Whatnot business.
Right. I don't need a new business right now, but it was a blast.
Yeah. The things people are buying on there are ridiculous though. Like it's like I could put this on Amazon and it wouldn't sell for a year, and you're just getting on here saying buy, and then it just magically sells. Like, okay.
Yes. Definitely getting everybody in the room and the countdown. And then if the crazy you are, people were tipping me. I couldn't believe that.
That's a wild tipping someone for selling you something is a wild concept.
I could not believe that. I made $20 on my first show through tips.
How much did you make just outright?
Oh, I have to look. I don't even know.
Sure.
Maybe
like a few hundred kind of thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I remember when Levy was posting, I'm like, this guy can't focus on anything. He's going from like Amazon online arbitrage to wholesale, and then all of a sudden he's doing like 1,000, 2,000 a day and whatnot. But he kept doing it, and then pretty soon like 100,000 plus on Whatnot a month, and that's his thing now. So
I feel like that's just the general theme of online business. Like find the thing that's fun to you can do for a long time. It doesn't matter if someone says it's not the optimal way to grow a business. If you want to sit there and buy $40 million of used books like some last year's speaker did, then go for it, right? Like you can do anything if you're having fun with it.
Right. Yeah, I met with them Whatnot because they'll like pull people over from social media and like give them tips and promote their show, and they suggested an average of, I want to say, 12 hours a week.
That's a lot.
And yeah, that is a lot. They're like, you can do it in like 2 days, or you can. And I was like,
that's so they want you clocking in for like almost a whole 9-to-5 job.
And so that's how people are building traction, because they're live there. They do like the same time every day, and they see people have crazy success, obviously. So it's working, but it's also a commitment.
Yeah,
everything.
Interesting. I'll definitely have to. Those are the ones I like listening in on still. As after doing Amazon for this long, I'll still go to listen in on the conference speakers that are like talking about kind of like ways to expand beyond what we're already doing.
Yeah.
Right.
Let's see. I saw just a couple questions. Mason is saying, you haven't made a sale yet. What category should you go after first? You have the business set up and about 4K in capital to start. That's a great place to start, Mason. So I wouldn't necessarily like pick a specific category to start with. Maybe if you have like a personal interest in something, you might know like how to get that brand cheaper, that type of thing. Good websites to buy it from. But in general, you're more so buying what's cheap today. You're not looking for the items and then trying to find it cheap. You're looking at what's cheap and then figuring out of that list what are people already like finding success from. I would just dive in like free YouTube content, learn how to source and stuff.
Yeah, that's like a great starting number for your business too.
Oh yeah, that's more than I had.
Right. I mean, definitely. It's probably more than most people. So I would be really careful. That money can go so fast.
Yep.
And I feel like people who have a smaller budget do so well because they're like counting pennies and know their fees. And then those people who are in like mentorships with endless budgets, they're just like swiping that credit card. So just watch the numbers, but you can make some waves with that.
Yeah, just get your first shipments out the door, monitor it. It should be selling relatively fast, and just stay on top of it. Don't spend all 4,000 in one place.
It sounds like a grandma, but it's true. Like you don't want to
like 4,000 in one. She was right though. Grandma was right.
Grandma was right. Yeah, like the first item you buy like is almost always terrible. Like it's just the nature of the game. So if you spend your entire startup budget on a terrible item, like
you gotta get that first victory, because I feel like a lot of us have like I was selling textbooks at first, and it was just like free money, and it was so easy. And then I got into like thrift stores, and I made a ton of mistakes doing that.
Luckily, those are 50-cent mistakes. Like
yeah, right. But back then it felt like a lot. It's like, damn.
That is true. Like, yeah, I remember going to a thrift store. You spend like $30. You're like, damn, I hope this sells. Now it's like one unit of something.
Yeah.
Do you guys remember your first item you picked up to sell?
Mine was textbooks. I flipped my textbooks in college.
Mine was a book. I have a picture like of it in a pile of like the first stuff I sourced still, which is fun. It was like a cookbook that came with like one of the trendy diets at the time, like when I was getting started. Wow. It sold for like $11, but it felt like it was 100x that.
Right.
Yeah.
When that first sale comes through on the app, I was taking snapshots of it, like, oh my god, this is happening.
For sure. Macy said ungating is so hard. You ordered a couple products, so that's normal. Just keep submitting there. Like even like our friend Jonah, who buys directly from brands, like even people who do that, they're having to submit ungating applications 5, 10, 20 times. There's just like a bunch of people just are not doing their job, just like straight up. So you just have to submit until you get somebody who is.
Yeah.
Unfortunately.
What is the main difference between selling on Amazon or Walmart? Do you guys sell on Walmart? Do you have Walmart seller account? Well, what do you do?
I do a little bit, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I've sold like my leftover inventory there, and then the whole category got taken down, so I kind of stopped. It was like there was like a big audit. I don't know if it affected all categories, but it was like maybe a year ago or a little bit under a year ago. But
interesting.
Yeah.
What do you guys think is the big difference between the platforms?
My experience is Amazon just has so much more sales volume, but it might have just been the category I'm selling in. I feel like Walmart's kind of still figuring out all their policies. I feel like they're modeling what Amazon's doing. Whereas Amazon, like, it's to the point now where like we know what we're dealing with. Like we know the Section 3s, we know when they're gonna audit our inventory. Like we know what to do. We know how to ungate all that. But Walmart, I feel like we're just kind of what I'm doing or what I was doing is like, okay, well, Amazon does this. Walmart's probably gonna do something similar, but it's a little bit different. But you know more than Walmart than I do.
To me, Walmart was looking like the Oasis for a while, and then like a year ago, they're like, "All right, what if we just made it even more rules than Amazon?" And so it's like, all right, I'll just lock back in on Amazon.
I think they realized like, oh, this is a Wild West. Like everyone's shipping us inventory, like we don't not auditing it. And Amazon's still kind of like that, to be honest, to this day. Like even like as tough as it is to sell on Amazon, like we're still just shipping boxes of stuff out the door in Home Depot boxes, and they're fulfilling to the customers. Like it's still pretty awesome.
Sure.
Yeah, I think what you guys said, I think Walmart is still trying to figure it out. I really think what happened is they got sued out the ass because they let everybody on that platform. People stole identities, stole products. Then, consumers got hurt. So we, then get the backlash of dealing with.
And they're probably also doing all the people, because it was right around when everyone was getting shut down on Amazon. So they were probably just getting all the people that got shut down for like stolen Nike products, and they were just unloading them on Walmart.
Right. So they're definitely coming back from that. So I think consistency, what they're saying, you have that consistency on Amazon, you know what to expect, sales, you have Keepa charts, you can see, how much this product is going to sell each month. And on Walmart, you just don't have that. it's like 2 steps forward, 3 steps back a lot of months. And there's a huge reward in taking that risk because there's not a lot of people willing to. So they need the product and you will sell, but there's just the hassle. It's almost the hassle of just dealing with Walmart is much bigger than anything else over there right now. But yeah, it's definitely worth it for me. I'm just really careful what I send in over there. Like Walmart to Walmart clearance is a safe bet for me. I know it's going to sell. I'm spending, like $1 to $3 on average. So I make mistakes, some stuff of course gets regated, but it's usually okay.
Do you use any tools like Martyr or anything to see how much?
WAMP, baby. Got to get WAMP.
I was going to say WAMP is it. And they're just about to launch on the phone on an app.
Yeah, I got it on my phone right now.
You also
I've got
have,
the early access. You have it too, Emily. You just haven't set it up. We sent you like 5 emails. You have it. You've had it.
Okay.
You have the Keepa equivalent on WAMP, or is it like just a sales estimator?
We have all our own data basically. We have a bunch of data and we bought a bunch of data. We have the most data of any Walmart tool now.
Cool. So like on WAMP, it says like estimated sales per month.
Yeah. Yep.
Nice.
So you got all the past data and that kind of stuff. Yeah, Leon. So you just use WAMP. WAMP is Walmart's Keepa. WAMP.
Yeah, it is. That's what I used. Oh, sorry. What'd you say?
WAMP sponsoring the yacht this year.
Sweet.
Yeah,
that's news to me. I'm glad.
So yeah, I actually only use WAMP, and I've been selling on Walmart a while now, and I've used everything, and it is my favorite. And I appreciate that their team, because we brought them like, this is what we want to see, and they did it. They made it happen because Walmart, the data that you need on Walmart is different than Amazon. And they just provided it all in one place. WAMP. And it's free right now in beta. So go download it on your desktop. It's not on your phone yet, but it's 10 out of 10. Love it.
Yeah, the app will be here soon. But
love it. But there's not a lot of other tools. I use Flash Pricer for repricing over there. And those are really the 2 tools I use, WAMP and Flash Pricer.
Yeah, that does Walmart, or it does Amazon too. I've been using Flash Pricer as well.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I saw that.
Larry said, do you have to have a business name? Don't sweat over that stuff, man. Like, people name themselves anything under the sun. No one cares when they're shopping from your store, whether it's Amazon, Walmart, doesn't matter. They're just clicking the price. I've seen some very funny store names over the day, and some very store names that people want to get sued or something. Like I saw somebody name themselves like Dick's Sporting Goods, except the S was just a $sign. That was the only change. It's like, all right, bro, you want to get sued, I guess. Cool.
Love that for you. That's my favorite, is when sellers will change it. They want everybody off the listing, so they'll change it to like York Peppermint Patty. And you're like, you are not York.
I have not seen that meta yet. That's funny. Is that the Walmart meta?
Yeah, it could possibly be.
I haven't seen that on Amazon. That's funny. If you just sell a bunch of one brand, just try to pretend you are the brand.
I see that a lot.
That's I would not advise that for those of you guys watching. To be
clear,
you're inviting a lawsuit for sure.
No, yeah. I mean, and Walmart is cracking down on more of that stuff. They're trying to like put that policy in place real fast. So you'll get suspensions happen because that's just their like first, way to interact with scammers or any issues from IPs, fake products. So there's suspensions happen over there.
For sure. Have you had a suspension yet?
No.
Okay. Nice.
No, I have not. I mean,
it's as brutal as Amazon.
Yes, it's brutal because nobody knows what they're doing, and it's hard to get contacts. So they'll just ghost you, and you'll submit the same information. Also, they put a button on seller pages that says report for inauthentic goods. So you can go on another seller's page and report them right now.
That's a terrible idea.
So yeah, and then you have to pull out all your receipts and everything else. So if you know people there, it's helpful, but it's been problematic. I apparently talk too much shit about Walmart because now I'm getting ghosted. They used to love me, And I still have actually the higher ups love me because I'll say what's happening, but the employees are like, we found your YouTube channel.
That's funny. That's
You're
that may be a good sign though.
I tried to put my YouTube channel, or I tried to put that I was a host of Miami Sellers Conference in an Amazon appeal, and like I look back at that appeal, I'm like, that was so dumb. Why it would work? I thought I would like connect with someone real, but with the Amazon, you're just dealing with AI.
Yeah.
You want, like a certain cookie cutter template, and just tell them the right things, and they'll give your account back.
I don't even think it's AI. It's still just a bunch of VAs for the most part.
Yeah, I think some of it's AI, like some of the initial appeals.
Yeah,
I think it helps them.
for sure. What's up? You said, how is Walmart competition? Yeah, so there's a Walmart buy box as well. It's pretty similar from what I've seen. You'd say the same, right, Emily? Like if you're WFS, same price, it'll rotate pretty evenly, that kind of thing.
Yep.
Yeah.
The only, I mean, and this is a little bit the same on Amazon, but the buy box on Walmart is specific like to zip codes. So that's, people are always like, oh, you can't do Walmart to Walmart. It won't sell. Well, just because it's available in my area code doesn't mean it's available in anyone else's. So that can kind of trip people up when they look at their listing and they're never in the buy box because Walmart's in stock. But other than that, it is very, very similar. If you WFS, you really get preferential treatment like FBA.
Yeah, Leon, there's WFS, which is their FBA equivalent, and then I don't even remember, like MFN, or I forget what like the technical, I think it's MFN, like technical abbreviation is FBM basically.
Yeah, are you guys going to go to the Walmart event in San Diego again?
Potentially. It's one of those if there's not a bajillion other events going on.
Oh, okay. Yeah, and
Yeah.
I mean, maybe that's not your like cup of tea. I don't know if you walk away learning a ton of stuff, but it is fun.
Sure. I just know I saw the pictures from last year looked like it was like Walmart gaslights everyone into thinking you love Walmart, the conference.
Yes.
How many people are there?
It looked pretty
Oh,
big.
Yeah, it's big.
Yeah.
I mean, like every CEO.
Like
So
1,000, 3,000, like 1,000 or a couple thousand.
probably.
Yeah.
Yeah, and the new CEO was there. What is his name? And I freaking call every white man John, and I called him the wrong name.
Honestly, that's kind of funny though. It's like you're trying to big dog the CEO of Walmart. Like
I was like, wait, it was Dan. I was like, Dan. He's like, my name is John. I was like, perfect.
Intentionally forgetting the CEO's name.
Yeah,
Like,
he goes
Not
away
important.
like going to therapy. He's like, somebody
Yeah.
didn't call me the right name.
"Oh."
Yeah, but those guys will just walk around, the CEOs and everybody. So it's interesting to get to talk to them. But yeah, they do. And I think I went away from that event like, you guys suck. And that's when the ghosting started at Walmart. So
Interesting.
definitely, if you go, you need to like really
Be
pat
their
him on the
friend
back.
and don't forget the CEO's name. Then
That could be another reason
Yeah.
why I got ghosted.
Sweet. I probably a good spot to wrap up there. Want to get outside before it's pitch black here. But if you guys
Awesome.
didn't already, go check out the Miami Sellers Conference website. I'll put it in chat again. If you guys use Roadmap at checkout, you'll save some money as well if you're still hanging out with us. Avery's been running it for years. Emily is stepping in this year, speaking apparently, and then it's always a good time. So if you guys want to come make some connections, I want to meet you guys in person, and you'll meet a lot of other Amazon sellers, make some connections as well. I feel like Miami Sellers is the conference where I see the most like people who like kind of interacted online, finally like make really good friendships, and then they're just like on Zoom. You see them on social media, just like talking all the time.
Yep.
For sure. Yeah. So if you guys want to come through, that'd be awesome. I'd love to see you there. And yeah,
Peace.
appreciate all you guys.
See y'all in Miami.
Bye.
Absolutely. Yeah, something like that, Junk Man.